very, very crucial, man. Very crucial, very important, man. Say, man, hey, the names of the Lord, we just told you the names of the Lord, man. We're going to keep giving people that are beautiful. We're not going to keep repeating it. Go ahead, bro. I mean, repeat it for us. We're not going to say it 100 million times to you, man, when you can't get it.
John 17:6. I have manifested thy name unto the men which thou gavest me out of the world. Thine they were. I have manifested thy name unto the men which thou gavest me. John 17:6. I have manifested thy name unto the men which thou gavest me out of the world. Thine they were, and thou gavest them me. They have kept thy word. So the name had to be manifest, man. Just linking up with what the brother said. What is his name? If you can tell. If thou can tell. He had to manifest the name. Everybody ain't gonna get the name.
The scripture says what? In the elect shall praise my holy name.
You said 1:15?
Yeah.
Dang, the bus really, that's when it is off on the 1 hour. It's cool, I'll wait for it. Damn. That's when it is.
Hebrews 10:31. Yeah.
This is Hebrews 10, verse 31. It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power. But call to remembrance the former days in which ye were illuminated, ye endured a great fight of affliction.
Niggas gonna die. Go ahead, Sloth. Go ahead, bro. Read it again.
Hebrews chapter 10 and 31.
Yeah.
It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the Lord.
Right. It's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the Lord. What?
It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power.
Like, it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power, man. That I wanted that one, but I wanted the other one. Through the terror of the Lord, we persuade men. See? You know where that is? About 10. Read that one.
Hebrews chapter 10 and 31. It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power.
Yep. It's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power, man. See? And what we're doing is we're trying to establish fear in you. Okay? Because our people need to fear Yahweh, you know what's that? Get into that. Okay. Yeah, please send it back to us, bro. The book of Sirach, 43. Alright, go ahead, bring it out.
2 Corinthians 5 and 11.
Yeah.
Knowing therefore the terror of Yahweh, we persuade men.
Right, so we know the terror of Yahweh, man. Right? So what? We are persuading men. We're telling you the wrath of the Lord. We're telling you and giving you the judgment of the Lord. We're telling you how that they are cowards not to be played with. Okay? This ain't how you joke with parlay in the hood. You see? This ain't you know how Craig and Smokey was joking all the time. Oh man. Hey, these are the true holy powers, man. And they are not to be what's the word of it?
Be not deceived, God is not mocked. But whatsoever man soweth, that also shall he reap. Basically, not to be played with, man. Not to be trifled with, man.
Yeah. I went blank. I couldn't even think.
Yeah, man. Don't mess around with the Most High. It says that the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, man. You know, it's a wise thing to fear the Most High. But Jake want to be fearless. He said when it comes to the police, when it comes to Esau, when it comes to man, I was just somebody put a gun in your face. Oh Lord, don't shoot me, get your pants. But then the Most High, the creator of the earth, who can destroy you with just a thought of his mind, you don't fear him.
Yeah, that was beautiful point you just said that, because I was about to say, bro, you fear the devil more than you fear the Lord. See? Boy, man, and y'all take the Lord's mercy for granted. See? All that time is about to run out, man. The doors of the grace period, the doors of repentance, all about to be closed, man. See? And you people about to feel the wrath of the Lord.
That's why people so comfortable in these false doctrines, because ain't nothing touched them yet, man. and still walk around believing on this grace, which it is here right now, but it's running out daily, man. People I know that are young, the people they went to school with are dying off one by one, man. You know, some of my people, little friend, just died of cancer, and they can't be nothing but 20-something, man. You know, most high is fucking you checks up, man.
Oh, no. Yeah, let me get it. Sirach 43, verse 29. It says, "The Lord is terrible and very great, and marvelous is his power." See? So, hey, that's what we show you through the scriptures, man. See? The Lord is very terrible, man, and he's not a power to be played with. Okay, now backing up what the brother said, right? About how you people think y'all should continue doing wickedness. Why is this the case? We can bring out that one. Speak for a minute, brother. Speak for a minute while I do this.
Yeah, man. Because people actually think that if things are going to continue, you know, ultimately you can't really believe. You don't believe, man. You are willingly ignorant, man.
Yeah.
You read something and ignore it, man.
Hey, I'll get at you, brother.
That's all it comes down to, man. Because the Most High tells us over and over again that judgment. It says the wages of sin is death, man. You know?
Ecclesiastes 8, verse 11. "The sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily. Therefore the heart of the sons of men is set fully in them to do evil. Though a sinner do evil 100 times in his days be prolonged, yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, which fear before him." See that? So, you know, since it's not executed speedily, they can continue doing whatever the hell they want, man. You see? Because they don't be judged on the spot. But what you do not know is the Lord is letting you build up your tab of iniquity. See, that's what the Lord is doing. Okay? Alright, use Jeremiah 7:33.
All right? The book of Jeremiah, chapter 7.
Big room?
Book of Jeremiah 7:33. "And the carcass of this people shall be meat for the fowls of the heaven." Therefore, behold your Lord. Jeremiah 7:32. "Therefore, behold, the days come, saith Yahweh, that it shall be no more called Tophet, nor the valley of the son of Hinnom, but the valley of slaughter, for they shall bury in Tophet till there be no place. And the carcass of this people shall be meat for the fowls of the heaven."
Right, and that's the point I wanted to get, you see? So we already established how you people, as blood is going to be poured out on the earth, right? We already established how you people are going to be like dung upon the earth, right? Bodies on top of bodies. See? And in the scripture Revelation it talks about how the blood is going to be like a few furlongs, right? You know, we already established all these different things, but hey, I made a point, and now we're backing it up with the scriptures that you people's bodies is going to be out here for what? The fowls of the air, man. See? Hey, you people, so many bodies going to be out here. These vultures that are starving, right? They're going to be able to eat in that day. See, they're going to be able to eat well. See?
"And for the beasts of the earth, and none shall fray them away."
Right, and the beasts of the earth, man. So all the animals that's being starved out in the zoos, they won't be able to eat in that day, bro. Hey, bro, read that again. They're going to be able to eat good. See? Hey, because this is what Esau did. Esau put in his own mind that, you know what, I think this is the time when an animal should eat and when they should eat. What? You see? That's why we say zoos prisons for animals. Right? See? You giving an animal different things of what we think you should do, what we think is important for you. Motherfucker, you can't tell no beast of the earth that, naturally eats what they want and can do, as they choose, to say, you know what, we're going to confine you to this way of living, right? We're going to put you in this little habitat, right? Let people come and just wave at you and all this folly, right? And they think that's okay. Hey, that's why we always mention when these animals be released, they are going to do a number, man. You see? And that scripture alone proves it. You see? Who will be guarding the zoos in these days, man, when shit gets ugly?
They're going to be saving their ammunition and tranquilizers to fight against men.
Yeah, yep.
And, hey, man, like I forget what it was, but basically, it was Cat Williams, man. But the point I want to make is, you got the king of the jungle, man, the lion, in the cage, people throwing peanuts at him, you know what I'm saying, paper and shit, water bottle, whatever they do, Like Cat Williams was like, oh, I'm the king of the jungle, they want me to roar. Man, the lion gonna get loose and eat a hole in you, man. He's gonna destroy you, man.
That damn polar bear y'all got locked up and clawed the shit out of you, man. Hey, so guess what? Freedom is coming for animals too, man. See, we speak about all things, man. See, trees, right? Like it says, the fir trees will rejoice. Everything is going to go back into its rightful order, man, once the kingdom of heaven is established. Nothing is going to be oppressed.
Jeremiah 7:33. And the carcass of this people shall be meat for the fowls of the heaven and for the beasts of the earth, and none shall fray them away.
Right.
So ain't gonna be nobody that day to have respect unto your dead body and get that lion off that dead body, let's bury him. No, man. It's gonna be a free reign on your dead body, man.
Zechariah 13.
This is Zechariah chapter 13, verse 8.
Yeah.
It shall come to pass in all the land, saith the Lord Yahweh, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third part shall be left therein. And I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined.
Right, the third part is the elect, man, right? Being tried and refined now, man. Okay, and the 2/3 represent 66.6 of you rebellious ass people of our nation, man. All that pattern, right? But the 1/3 is the one that's going to be checked, man, and refined. Okay? Right. We got to speak about that, man, because there is not peace coming for all Israel, man. And we hope to be able to hope for elect. We don't want to feel the tearing and wrath of Yahweh Shai, man. We don't want to get caught by no bear, see? Or get ate on the bear for hours, by him and his cubs. We ain't trying to feel that, man. You see? That's anguish and pain. You ain't gonna have nothing to soothe that in that case. Nothing. You're gonna feel every last bit.
Right. And I even remember looking at some information where bears don't really desire the taste of human flesh. So they might kill you, they might nibble on you, then they might leave you there to die, man. They might break your bones, because they strong as hell, chew out the back of your neck, and then leave you there to bleed out, man. The terror of the Lord is great, man. The fearful thing fall into the hands of Yahweh power, man.
You may never know it, but next time the Lord might just put it on the bear's spirit just to eat you.
Right. Yep. Through the terror of the Lord, we persuade men. Oh, you done on that one, right?
No, a little bit more. It says, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them, and I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord Yahweh is my power.
Right, and the only people that call upon the name of Yahweh are the elect, man. See, right now, you 2/3, y'all don't acknowledge the God of the Bible, which is to be y'all power. See? But when in the days that's coming, what? Y'all gonna want to then try to acknowledge the Lord. Hey, Proverbs 1.
Amos 5:18.
Right?
Woe unto you that desire the day of Yahweh.
Right, so we were to do a poll and ask people, do you desire the day of the Lord? Most people are going to say yes. We desire the day of the Lord, but they really don't know what the day of the Lord consists of. These people don't know. You ask them, they just probably tell you, the day of the Lord? I oh, it's nothing but peace and love. That's what they're going to tell you. Majority.
Woe unto, this is Amos 5 and 18. Woe unto you that desire the day of Yahweh.
Right, and woe means destruction. So woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord, right? Go ahead.
To what end is it for you?
So what end is it for you? What end is it for you? Right? Because, hey, in these people's minds, they say, well, we're good in the day of the Lord. Right? But that's a false statement.
The day of the Most High is darkness and not light.
It's darkness and not light. So that scripture alone, you might want to start going to go question your pastor off the rip this Sunday who you going to go see. You got to say, Pastor, why is this portrait on the wall trying to day the Lord to be beautiful? Here it says differently. Oh, that's the Old Testament. You ain't got to deal with that. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? This is the day of the Lord. All these different things are prophecies in the Bible that had yet come to pass. Go ahead.
As if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him.
Right, so hey, so now look at this. Someone running, they flee from a lion, you know, they're exhausted, but then they run right into a bear. Right, go ahead.
Or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall and a serpent bit him.
Oh, so he got away from the bear, you know, and we just say this just to, you know, give you an example, illustrate, give you an example, right? So now they run into a house, you know, they think they cool, they lean upon the wall. Oh, they're gonna think, oh goddamn, I'm tired, man. Woo.
Got away, boy. That bear almost got me, boy.
Then a serpent gonna bite your ass.
Right, see?
Well, that's just showing you how there ain't no getting away. See, if the Lord put that mark to come get you, right? Or had that reaper like, hey, get him, right? Ain't no getting away, man.
Right. Right.
When you numbered, you numbered.
Right. And the scriptures also tell you that the plagues are like when a woman breaking forth, like when a woman goes into labor, and those contractions they slack not. That's how the plagues are. They're gonna continuously keep coming. Just like that, every so often, man. Like the scripture just said, man.
Yeah, right. Because anyone that had women that went through pregnancy, man, once some contractions start coming, they come. First it'll be like every 10 minutes. Yep. Then it'll just start trickling down every 7, every 4, and every 2. Then it'll be like every 30 seconds. Yep. So it's gonna be back. What did it say? Back to back to back.
Yeah, back to back, man. They're not gonna slack, man. You know? And you have anomalies where she may not have the baby at that particular moment. But in this example, the Most High tells you, man, they're not gonna slack, okay? When those plagues begin to really come out upon the planet Earth, they're not gonna stop until the Messiah comes back. That's why he says if he does not come back when he returns, there shall be no flesh saved, man. You know? So that's but for the elect, he will shorten those days for the sake of the elect, man. So this is Amos 5 and 19 again. As if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall and a serpent bit him. So you might escape the martial law troops coming down the street with the AK. You might get around the checkpoint, but then you go into a building that's being holed up by a gang of bandits, you know? They got AKs and they ready to kill. You know, you might be a woman. Big old woman. Hey, who got first dibs? Hey, and then you might get away from that. And then an actual beast might meet you that escaped from the zoo.
Isaiah 26, verse 16, it says, the Lord in trouble have they visited thee. They poured out a prayer when the chastening was upon them. Like as a woman with child that draws near the time of her delivery, is in pain and crieth out in her pain, so have we been in the sight, O Lord. We have been with child, we have been in pain, we have as it were brought forth wind, we have not wrought any deliverance in the earth, neither has the inhabitants of the world fallen. See? So just back another brother going into what? When a woman is in pain and in sorrow when she's having that child, man. And we, Israel, has been that. Alright? Then I'm talking about Jack 1. Alright.
got something on your mind, Danielle?
You got a precept, bring it out.
Yeah, this is Proverbs chapter 1, verse 25. It says, but ye have set not all my counsel, and would none of my reproof.
Oh, what's that?
Proverbs 1 and 25.
Go to 22.
This is Proverbs 1 and 22.
Bring that one out, bro.
Second Ezra 16.
Yeah, that's the one I wanted, right? Yup. The one we wanted.
Book of Second Ezra, chapter 16, and verse 37. Behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack, as when a woman with child in the ninth month bringeth forth her son with 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains. As when the woman with child in the ninth month bringeth forth her son, within 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compass her womb, which pains, when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment. Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrows shall come upon it on every side. Like we was coming into, like we was going into, man. Those plagues, they're not gonna slack, you know? Like when that baby start coming forth, you gotta push it out. Hey man, when those plagues start coming forth, it's not gonna stop until it's complete, man. Until it's done, man. You know?
Right, bro. Right.
Just be quick.
Bring yours.
This is Proverbs chapter 1, verse 22. How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity, and scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge?
Right, so that's what we say to our people, man. How long y'all gonna be involving yourself in these simple things, man? You see? How long y'all gonna be this way? Go ahead.
Verse 23. Turn ye at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you, and I will make known my words unto you.
Right, see, the words are being known unto the Lord's men. Okay? The words are being known, right? Hey, and what we're doing, we're pouring out the words right now in the street. It's like water. Right? Go ahead.
It says 24. Because I have called, and ye refused. I have stretched out my hand, and no man regarded.
Right, the Lord has been stretching out his hand to a rebellious people, but no man regarded. See, when it comes to hearing the true words of the Lord, nobody is hearkening to it. Go ahead.
But ye have set a naught all my counsel, and would none of my reproof.
Right, just as your fathers did, man. See, y'all set a knot as observant to prophecy. Right? Go ahead.
I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as a desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you.
Right. So now when different things start to come upon you, you're going to be mocked, man. Why? Because you were the same person that mocked the men of the Lord, right? But truly, who are you truly mocking y'all about the other side? Because that's another thing. People think they mocking us. No, you mocking the Lord. Because we're not speaking our own words, we're speaking the words of the Lord. So that's what you really mocking. See? Hey, and that's why the scripture says what? I have chosen the foolish things that I think what is it? The foolish things
of this world.
This world to confound. Yep. Right, said it.
I have chosen the foolish things of this world to confound the wise, man.
Right. And that's what the scripture says, what? For the foolishness of preaching, hoping to save them that believe, man. Right? Because to the world, this was foolish, right? How you got men on the street corners standing out there each week, right? Speaking the Bible, right? In the rain. Sometimes it'd be in the rain. It'd be in a freezing, bitter cold. It'd be 90-degree weather, right? People just look at that as foolish things. See? But hey, this is what the Lord has done, man. See?
Right, and the brother made a statement earlier about them always mocking, and this is what they've always done. And this scripture came to mind. Acts 7:51. Ye stiff-necked and uncircumcised in heart and ears, ye do always resist the Holy Spirit, as your fathers did, so do ye. No man regards, man. They all resist the Holy Spirit. You know you get that conviction in your mind of, man, these brothers is right. But you always resist. No, you get that. They ain't gonna tell me what what to do and what's better. That ain't what I believe.
That ain't my God.
That ain't my God, not my Jesus. You know.
That's why I always like to say, y'all gotta build a Jesus. Y'all gotta build a God. If y'all know anything about build a beer, y'all know what I'm talking about. Yeah. And that's when you get a little beer and you just make it the way you want to make it. Oh man, you see. Yeah. That's why we say y'all like to go about establishing your own righteousness, man. Yeah. Having to build a God and to build a Jesus, man. Come on, man.
They would none of his recruits, like it said in the scripture. They would none of the Most High's recruits. But going forth to establish their own righteousness, man.
And that's why we say people truly don't believe in the God of the Bible or a son. You truly don't, man. Because if you did, you would take heed. Go ahead, bro. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
It says, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me.
Yeah, and that's what's going to start taking place, man. Right? When these different whirlwinds and tornadoes or what they say, tragic events start to take place, then people try to call upon the Lord. The wrong name, of course, but that's what they do. You see? It says that they should seek me early, but not find me. Right? Guarantee when that shooter broke out shooting and he killed 10 people in Virginia recently, more than likely a lot of people try to call upon the name of the Lord. They ain't finding. See? All the tornadoes and the whirlwinds that just hit these different places, right? You know they was praying to the Lord. They ain't finding. Why? Because they was allotted to be destroyed. Okay? Go ahead.
For that they hated knowledge and did not choose to fear the Lord Yahweh.
Right.
They would none of my counsel, they despised all my reproof. Therefore shall they keep the fruit of their own way.
Right, so y'all gonna eat the fruit of your own doing, of your own way. Okay? That's what y'all gonna have to eat. Because you thought it was more important to do and establish what you wanted to do. That's okay though. That's fine. Hey, we're just out here to get the message to give you warning. That's all we're to do. Nothing more. I mean, edify you, of course. Break down the scriptures right to you. But other than that, that's it. Go ahead.
And be filled with their own devices. For the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. For whoso hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safely, and shall be quiet from fear of evil.
That's right, man. See, so whoso hearkeneth to the Lord shall dwell safely. But most of the majority, 2/3 are not hearkening to the Lord, so they are not going to dwell safely, man. Hey, what's the Proverbs 18:10? It says the name of the Lord is a strong tower.
Righteous run up into it and they are safe.
The righteous do what?
Righteous run into it
And are safe. You see? They're the ones that's going to dwell safely.
We know some of the men of the Lord are going to be killed, or as they say. But the word martyr doesn't just mean to be killed. But some of the men of the Lord are going to be martyred for speaking this testimony of Yahweh Shai Mashiach, man. But in their mind, the Most High going to put that spirit on them, that sound mind, that peace that surpasses all understanding. And when they perish in the Lord, they're still going to be safe.
Yep. All right, go ahead, bro. Hold on.